Whether it's in-state, out-of-state, out-of-country, we're going to pursue you till we locate you.
Guess what? The murder suspect they were looking for was in the Wayne County morgue for 2 months.
So it's a fair question to ask, how does that happen? Well, in part because the medical examiner's office didn't check the fingerprints of the body.
And the medical examiner's office stands by that decision despite an accused murderer being found there while police searched for that suspect. Let's bring in Local 4 defender Karen Drew with the exclusive. Karen.
Well, Devin and Kim, the office telling me that's not their responsibility. It is the job of the police. Meantime, other experts are weighing in, saying, hold on, it is the job of the medical examiner to ID bodies. And a big mistake was made. Let me show you what happened. The story starts August 13th in Farmington Hills with a loud noise at the door of a Concord Lane home.
About 4:30 this morning, I heard a big bang. I yelled out his name. Well, I reached out for him. He wasn't there. So I yelled out his name. And that's when he said to call the police that someone has just shot him.
Veronica Flowers described what happened to her fiance, DeJuan White.
And I see my front door shattered. And I see him laying on the floor.
As police started their investigation, they believe the killer shot his girlfriend in Detroit, then came to Farmington Hills to shoot and kill White. The search was on for 43-year-old Kevin Curtis Moore.
You could come in and surrender, or we're going to have to find you.
Sources telling me countless man-hours and taxpayers' money were spent searching for Moore. The defenders learned U.S. Marshals searched in Michigan and traveled to Kentucky and Mississippi, trying to track down the accused killer. It was strange. It was like Kevin Moore had just disappeared. Little did anyone know Moore's body was sitting inside the Wayne County Medical Examiner's office, brought there hours after the murder of DeJuan White. His body recovered from the Detroit River in an apparent suicide. Why didn't anyone know the accused killer's body was in the morgue? Moore was a felon with a record. Fingerprints would have shown who he was. In a statement from Michigan Medicine, who gets paid $31 million to run the morgue, a spokesperson said Wayne County morgue employees do not do fingerprinting, which is handled by law enforcement experts with access to the databases needed for fingerprint identification.
Isn't it common sense if you can't ID the body, run the prints?
Common sense is not such a common commodity, and that's the troubling thing.
That's Dr. Dragovic, the chief medical examiner in Oakland County.
It is the duty of the medical examiner to positively identify any victim that comes under the medical examiner's jurisdiction.
The doctor says while it's not specified if you can't ID the body, prints should be run.
It is implied the due diligence.
If this body was missed, are there others? Who else could be in the Wayne County morgue? Leaves you wondering. And I can tell you, some of my police sources have told me they're actually considering going to the Wayne County morgue to look for bodies for some of their unsolved cases. So this just is not ending.
We think about morgues from TV shows. Most bodies don't go to the morgue, so it might be a good idea to talk about the ones that do.
Yeah, because a lot of viewers are asking, who does this affect? And it really does affect a variety of people. There's a variety of reasons why a body would be at the morgue. Now, we reported on some overdose cases, but those are just a few. There's also cases of a suspicious death, a sudden death, traffic-related deaths, unwitnessed deaths, and of course, deaths of children. So the way the morgue is operated truly affects a variety of families throughout Wayne County. So we all should really care about this.
As you have heard over and over again from so many callers. Yeah. All right, Karen.